Hello, welcome to Let's Play Demon's Souls New Game Plus 5. We are in level 3-1. We are at the fog gate for the false idol boss, and we are now set to go in. Just gonna double check, make sure second chance is up, and it is. And we're gonna go in and start this battle. We will watch the cutscene. This is one of the more interesting cutscenes. Okay, for this battle, I like to kill these worshippers that are scattered around, because as I like to use lock-on, not that I only use lock-on or use lock-on 100% of the time, I do use it a lot, and these guys do tend to cause issues with using the lock-on. I also like to clear out all these chairs, because this is a spawn point after you attack her up front. When she makes her false idols, the false idols will spawn back here, and also she will periodically. You can have 2 or even 3 of them back here. So clearing out the chairs when you can, I found helpful. So just to make sure we don't engage her too soon, we're going to clear the rest of these guys out with arrows. And just get this guy. And we'll get this guy over here to the side. And that should be all of them. Now the other thing to be wary of, there are traps on this. After we engage her, this level has, this boss room has traps on the floor that will paralyze you. The other thing to be aware of is there is an item to get behind the altar that she's at, that is behind her. You can get it after fighting her, but it's a bit harder to get afterwards. You have to be really careful. So if you want the item and want to try to do it easily, if you run up to her and hit her now, and then after she disappears, you run behind the altar and grab the item now, which is what I'm going to do. So now that she's disappeared, we're going to come over here. I actually grabbed the idol earlier. I was in here earlier, but I teleported out because I ended up drifting away from the mic and didn't like how the recording was going, so I just I have evacuate, so I evacuated out of here and just came back in now. That's why that item wasn't there, but I did pick it up. It's a baby's needle. It gives plague to people, a chance of getting plague. As I said, the back of the room is about the safest spot, hiding behind one of these 2 back pillars, either on the right hand side or the other one, and then figuring out which idol you need to attack. It looks like she didn't make any copies of herself, which is very interesting. So let's get to the back of the room. Now her attack has like a squiggly to the attack, like the other ones is just like a little small dart to it. Which I don't think it's these 2 closest ones to me. But I gotta watch out for the man, that hurt. Yeah, I don't think it's these. If you attack the false ones, they will disappear after a little bit of hitting them once or twice. So, but they will come back, but they will have damage on their bar. So it's hard. It's easier to pick them out if you do attack the false ones. And she's again in the middle. And we're gonna go to the back again. And that's that one up there. I want to get rid of this one in the back first. Make sure I avoid the trap. I'm going to heal up. It's this middle one again. She showed up in the middle again. But we should be okay when we hit the trap. Run to the back. Let's get rid of the... Make sure we avoid the trap over here. Let her disappear while we heal up. So it's the one up front, but she's a bit hard to get to without hitting a trap. But we should be able to figure out now. Okay. The traps on the floor will really throw you. Especially, I've done this about 10 or 12 times with various playthroughs, so you kind of have learned, even though I still run into them. Then after that, you actually have to kick off, come to the front of the altar, and then some gargoyles will come down and pick you up and take you actually to the archstone. And this is a pretty good cutscene, so I'll watch that one too. And this is why if you pick up that item earlier during the fight, because if you don't move, you gotta kind of hug the walls to get to it if you do it after the fight. Otherwise you kick this off and you miss it. So definitely be careful not to go off the stairs for here. And this is actually the start of level 232. We'll grab the soul and then go back to the Nexus, and we are going to pause the recording here. And thanks for watching, and have a safe